10 habits you must drop in 2025. There's something about entering a new year that makes you look at your life differently. You start replaying old choices, old patterns, old mistakes, old versions of yourself you promised you'd let go. But here's the truth most people ignore. You cannot step into a new year with the same habits that drained you last year. You can't pray for change while living in cycles that block it. You can't ask God to elevate you while holding on to habits that keep you low. You can't expect a new season while living with old behaviors. If you want 2026 to look different, you must become different. And today we're talking about 10 habits you must drop in 2025 if you want to grow, hear God clearly, and finally step into the version of yourself God has been calling you to be. Let's start. First habit. Waiting for the right feeling before you obey God. Some of you spent 2025 waiting for motivation, waiting for a sign, waiting for confirmation. Number 17. But obedience isn't emotional, it's intentional. If God told you to start, start. If God told you to leave, leave. If God told you to heal, heal. Stop waiting to feel ready. Delayed obedience is still disobedience. 2026 will not reward hesitation, it will reward action. Second habit. Making excuses for people who keep hurting you. Let's be honest, you gave too many people too many chances. You explained their behavior away. You justified their patterns. You called it loyalty, but it was self-neglect. In 2026, protect your peace. If someone keeps draining you, stop trying to refill them. God is not calling you to carry what keeps breaking you. Release it. Third habit. Downplaying your gifts because you're afraid of criticism. Some of you hide your talent so nobody can judge it. You silence your voice so nobody can question it. You shrink yourself so nobody can misunderstand you. But 2026 is not the year of hiding. It's the year of becoming. If God put it in you, He expects you to use it. Stop burying what God gave just because people might talk. They will talk either way. Let them talk about your growth. Fourth habit. Expecting peace while feeding chaos. You can't pray for peace and live in disorder. You can't ask God for clarity but fill your life with noise. You can't pray for rest while saying yes to everything and everyone. Peace requires boundaries, it requires discipline, it requires choosing what your soul actually needs. In 2026, stop feeding the chaos you're asking God to fix. Fifth habit. Tolerating what God told you to walk away from. You know the relationship isn't healthy. You know the environment is toxic. You know the job is draining the life out of you. But you stayed out of fear, or comfort, or guilt. 2026 is the year of release. Not everything broken can be healed. Not every connection is meant to continue. Obedience sometimes looks like leaving. Sixth habit. Living like God can't change your life. You pray, but only half believe. You ask, but expect disappointment. You hope, but stay braced for failure. 2025 wounded your faith, but 2026 is the year God restores it. Stop approaching God like He might let you down. Approach Him like He's still the God of miracles. Because He is. Seventh habit. Ignoring spiritual discipline. Let's be real, you can't hear God without seeking God. You can't grow without consistency. You can't deepen your spirit with microwave spirituality. Prayer is a discipline. Scripture is a discipline. Stillness is a discipline. If you want a deeper walk in 2026, you must build deeper habits. Your spirit cannot thrive on leftovers and last-minute prayers. Feed it. Eighth habit. Caring more about people's opinions than God's direction. Some of you let people's voices be louder than God's. You let their approval guide you. You let their expectations limit you. You let their fears shape your decisions. But people didn't create your purpose, God did. In 2026, choose His voice over their opinions. Choose His calling over their comfort. Choose His path over their expectations. Your destiny doesn't need validation, just obedience. Ninth habit. Clinging to old versions of yourself. You've outgrown old cycles. Old reactions, old insecurities, old narratives about who you think you are. Stop resurrecting the version of you God already delivered you from. 2026 is the year of identity, the year of confidence, the year of clarity. You're not who you were, stop living like it. 10th habit. Living small when God called you to live bold. Some of you know deep down you were meant for more. But fear kept you small, comfort kept you silent, routine kept you stuck. 2026 is not the year to whisper your purpose. It's the year to walk into every room knowing God sent you. No more shrinking, no more dimming, no more hiding. This is your year to live boldly. If you drop these habits, even just a few, your life will not look the same. Not because the year is special, but because you are finally ready. Isaiah 43:19 says, "See, I am doing a new thing. Not I might, not I'll think about it. I am 2026 isn't waiting on God. It's waiting on you." If this hit your spirit, take one moment and whisper, "Lord, make me ready." And if you want more messages that push you toward purpose and pull you closer to God, go ahead and subscribe. We'll walk into 2026 together.